Thanks for that, Renata. Well, is it a baby boom or a bust? We're talking about pandemic babies this morning here on GMJ.
Just look at your little hands. The data shows that some 22% increase in pregnancies this year compared to 2019, while other data actually shows a downward trend of births. So which is it? Leah Shields has more on pandemic babies. So Leah, boom or bust?
Well, it's actually a bust. That 22% increase is something that the Women's Care of Florida was tracking at their own clinics, but nationwide, statewide, the trend is actually downward. So why does it feel then that everyone is having babies? Well, because it adds some light to this dark time, and maybe we're just scrolling and hoping to find some good news. Hi. You guys smile at mommy? Yeah, Hudson. Hudson. If the pandemic is a 2-year-long tunnel we're still crawling through, Jade Face says the light at the end is Hudson. For the longest time, both of us were, kind of down a lot, and just whenever he was born, it was like a light just like came into our lives, and it was very refreshing. A pandemic baby. So my husband was home a lot during the pandemic, and that definitely, we were kind of like, oh, it'd be fun to have another little one. It wasn't easy. Fears of getting COVID and going to doctor's appointments alone. She's one of 2,265 women in St. Johns County this year who created one of these. Look at your little hands. In Duval, more than 12,000.
But I guess if you're home.
If your business is babies, then it doesn't take a baby boom for business to be booming. OBGYN Dr. AJ with Women's Care of Florida says one of the biggest changes was the limited visitors.
I think it's always that special moment, whether it's 1 or 10 people in the room that are supporting that family. So I think the joy is still there.
We don't get much sleep these days, but we wouldn't want to have it any other way. She also has a 2-year-old who was born right before the pandemic started. So 2 babies who majority of their lives have been in a pandemic. Hudson's first outing was recently, and of course, to Target, a legendary place. In San Marco, Leah Shields, First Coast News on your side.